Afternoon, you're listening to the warm-up on Talksport in partnership with TNT Sports. This isn't just football, this is everything. Let's do a bit of Everton. They play Chelsea, 2 o'clock kickoff in the Premier League. Dave Johnson is a host from Falcon Blues TV, joins us now. Hey, Dave.
Afternoon, gents. How are we? Okay.
Yeah, good, thank you. Thanks for coming on.
Pleasure.
Interesting position Everton are in, because good results, 2 wins in a row, 3 wins, only lost 1 in 5. If you hadn't had the deduction, you'd be above Chelsea today. But at the same time, the teams below you sort of seem to be finding their feet. So I don't know if you're optimistic or pessimistic. I mean, my general feeling is Evertonians are generally pessimistic, but you know them better than I do.
No, you're probably right. I mean, I think we're 50-50 at the moment. The results have been going our way, but then obviously we've had this kick in the backside with the 10-point deduction, and then everyone is all of a sudden going, well, actually, now we can catch Everton. So it's more a case of Everton have just got to get on with the job. Like you say there, we should be 20 points. I know hopefully we get a win today and take us to 23 and put us in 10th place, which is rightly where we should be given the deduction. So I think we've still got a lot of work to do, but I think it's just been good that we've hit the ground running from the deduction and gone, okay, well, let's roll our sleeves up, let's get the points back on the board, and 3 games, 6 points that we've got since the deduction is great, and I think we need to get a win today, and then we can start to probably feel a little bit more comfortable in ourselves and think, okay, well, we're out of the worst of it. We've got the 10 points back that we've lost. Let's just kick on and see where we can go for the rest of the season.
And has everyone sort of expects or has said, that deduction will bring everybody together in this sort of real spirit of togetherness? Is that something that you have noticed?
Yeah, definitely. I think the fans have started pulling. We've always done it anyway. Even when the backs were against the wall, when we were in the relegation battles, we've all pulled together. But it just seems like the club as a whole now has got together. The players were a little bit more distant from the fans, maybe last season or last couple of seasons. But I think since the deduction, you're probably right that it's now us versus everyone else, and that's the mentality that we've taken from it. But it has brought the fans back into it, brought the players into it, and we've all bought in and gone, okay, well, it is us against the world. Let's just crack on and just do what we've got to do.
And Dave, what are your thoughts on this points deduction you've had? I've seen Everton fans, hold up signs accusing the Premier League of being corrupt, and I get that they're angry. But the fact of the matter is, Everton did break the rules and admitted breaking the rules, and they've been punished.
Absolutely, and there won't be an Evertonian that says we shouldn't have been punished. But we're more about the severity of the punishment. I mean, when you can get 9-point deductions for going into administration, and we're talking about a non-sporting financial issue that's taken us over the threshold, but we're going to get 10 points taken off the team. A financial fine, yeah, okay, if you want to punish us further by doing that kind of stuff. But it's just the severity of the punishment that Evertonians feel aggrieved by.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Having said that, I sort of can't imagine anyone better than Sean Dyche to be leading this. It's us against the world, lads. I don't know if you were happy with him as an appointment when you got him, but sort of right now, it feels perfect. And he's getting a tune out of a lot of players.
Definitely. I think it was when we appointed Dyche, it's like, well, we're not going to get any better at the moment. No one's going to come in and go, right, we were going to get someone like Carlo Ancelotti again. The money wasn't in place. The team was a mess. The finances are a mess. The board's a mess. There was no way we were going to get anyone like that. So with Dyche, who's used to working on a low budget, but also getting the best out of those players as well, you've got to sing his praises for the way he's reacted, the way he's made the team react, and the fans are starting to get on board with it now. It probably wasn't everyone's ideal first choice because you want bigger and better all the time. But I think with the way the team was, someone like Dyche, I mean, even David Moyes or someone like that kind of manager who just instills the kind of the hard work ethic which he's put into this side is welcome. We haven't seen that for maybe 2 or 3 seasons since Ancelotti left. So it's more been a case of backs to the wall. Who better than someone like Sean Dyche? You're absolutely right.
Dave, as an Irishman, I was pleased to see Seamus Coleman make his return from injury recently. I must say I'd kind of forgotten about him, out of sight, out of mind, but can he still do a job for Everton, or is he getting a bit over the hill?
I just wish he was still 23. You know, absolute proper stalwart and a proper, you know, one club man. You know, Seamus, and he just embodies everything about Everton. You know, you saw him roll it back against Newcastle on Thursday. I know he hasn't played since, you know, the back end of last season with his horrible knee injury, but to come back, give us 60 minutes and just push himself, and he does it again and again. Probably wouldn't play him 2 games on the spin so close to each other. But I think if we can use him sparingly and to let him bow out properly, rather than just seeing a player who's going through the motions and getting punished every week by stronger, quicker players. But for me, everyone was made up to see Seamus back. You know, he's a solid captain, and he's just, like I said, he just embodies everything about Everton. And I just wish he was younger, that we had more time with him.
Yeah, I mean,
here's the question. Sorry, Barry. Here's the question: if you had to have him or Tony Hibbert for your heroic right back, who are you taking?
Well, for the one goal only, for Tony Hibbert. But no, Seamus is one of those players who he just works solid. He gets forward. He scores goals when we need to, and comes up trumps every time. So homegrown lad, yeah, with Tony. But I think, you know, hand on heart, it would have to be Seamus all day.
I think there's a case to be made that Seamus Coleman is arguably the greatest Premier League signing of all time.
Possible.
Yeah, that's what was he? 50 grand from Sligo Rovers or Finn Harps or something like that.
He's in his 15th season at Everton, and it's worked out about 4 grand a season that we pay for him in transfer fees. So
that's amazing. And looking at generally what Everton do, with money, you know, it tells you a lot. Dave, thanks so much for coming on. Appreciate your time. Good luck this afternoon.
Pleasure, lads. Up the top of you. Take care.